to see, that's it. Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Oh, well, at least some people have got some energy on Sunday. Just out of curiosity, who's joining us for the first time today for a Sunday Pass? Anybody in the room?
Hey, welcome. You don't
Hello, welcome.
You hopefully have a little bit more energy than some of us then, but yeah, very, very welcome.
Yes, absolutely. I do apologise. This is not a low energy convention. This is a high energy convention. It's just we've been doing this for 3 days now.
Why can you out?
Right, well, for those of you who are joining us today, my name is David.
And my name is Katrina.
And welcome to TFNation 2023. Hope you have a wonderful time. We're just here very briefly just to go over what's going to be happening today. We're going to gently ease you in today in here because we don't start our panels until 11 o'clock, but we're going to put some fantastic classics episodes as selected by me. In other words, we're going to be putting on my favourite episodes. So that should be good. So if you do just want a relaxing, chilled out Sunday morning watching cartoons, which, let's be honest, is how everybody's Sunday morning should start, then of course you can do. And of course, during that time, our dealer hall will be opening, so if you've got any money left after last night, and there isn't anybody here who perhaps bid in one of our 2 charity auctions yesterday, then... Well, correct, yeah. Could you believe that? If you weren't here last night, by the way, we auctioned off a one-of-a-kind special print that was done by the Royal Mail, who produced the Transformers stamps last year. And, like I say, it's a one-off. RC Sue Blue is, I mean, everybody is literally over there at the minute. Sue is going to personalise it, and then it's going to be authorised by Royal Mail, sold for £1,700. And the great news is that all of that money goes to charity. Right, Katrina, shall we talk a little bit about what's going on today?
I think so. We've not got another full action-packed day in the panel room, haven't we?
Yeah, absolutely. So, we're going to be kicking off at 11 o'clock. Was anybody here for May Cat's panel yesterday with Katrina?
Yeah.
May's going to be joining us on stage, and we're going to be pairing her up with some comic book hack called James Roberts. And they're going to be talking about the art of writing, so you're going to get the opportunity. We've got any budding writers in the room? Anybody try their hand at a little bit of fanfic or anything like that? Yeah, a couple of people. So May has obviously written lots of animation. James, obviously well known for his comic book runs. You know, the only Transformers fan that I ever know who decided, instead of writing a fanfic, was going to write a novel. You know, when he was younger. Try and get a copy of that. Trust me, it's really difficult. But yeah, so they're going to be joining us at 11 o'clock. At 12 o'clock, speaking of the stamps, so we have got Matt back from Royal Mail with us, and he's going to be joined by Stephen Baskerville and John Paul Bove, some of the inker and colorist respectively, who worked on those. And they're going to be taking us into a behind-the-scenes look at the production of this. We had the great fortune to be able to unveil them last year, which was absolutely fantastic. And now we get to do a little bit of a deep dive, and you might be able to come and have a look. Put your hand up if you've got the stamps, first of all. Obviously, there was a Dinobot set.
Yeah.
What if I was to tell you that Dinobots weren't necessarily the first choice? Who could you have had instead? Find out at 12 o'clock. And then at 1 o'clock, okay, so just a little bit of an announcement for you. We did advertise that Andy Cousins was going to be here with us this week. Andy, as I'm sure you all are aware, was one of the toy designers at Hasbro during the late 80s and 90s. Absolutely fantastic. We've already shown off some of his work. Unfortunately, and I can't say it here, Andy has taken a little unwell, and so he's not going to be here, unfortunately, this weekend, which means the panel that he was supposed to have at 1 o'clock is not happening. Which means I have 3 or 4 hours to figure out what's going to fill that gap.
More cartoons!
You come here it.
I'm not. No.
You're not.
My job at this convention is to put on a good show. I'm not letting you watch cartoons at 1 o'clock. Morning, yes. 1 o'clock in the afternoon, no. I'm going to put on a mystery panel. Which basically means I have no idea what's going to happen. But something's going to happen, even if I have to do a one-man jig on this stage. All right?
I think people would watch that.
That's competition with Robo-Set.
Dance off between me and the robots.
I found out in the panel with them yesterday that battery life lasts exactly 1 hour, so that's...
Right, so I'm out of that. I do not have that kind of energy. And then at 2 o'clock, we definitely know what's happening. Depth charge.
Yes!
Shockwave.
You!
I can't do voices. But David Sobolov can, and he's going to be joining us on stage. And then, Katrina, we're actually going to take a break, the two of us. We're going to actually have Mr. Andrew Turnbull, one of the other organisers, come up on stage and do a spotlight with Steve White. Did anybody come to the dinosaur panel on Friday that Professor Mikey O'Sullivan ran? So obviously, Mikey is a paleontologist by trade, and he did a panel on Friday talking about dinosaurs and their relationship to Transformers and how well Transformers transfers over the concept of dinosaurs. Steve White is probably the biggest dinosaur fan that I have ever seen, and if you've been in the dealer hall and walked past his stall, you will see the absolutely incredible work that he does in drawing and capturing dinosaurs. He's an absolutely wonderful artist, and it just so happens as well that he was an editor for Marvel UK and all of that fun stuff. So, Andy is going to be joining Steve for a panel where they're going to be talking all art. If you're an artist, if you've ever decided you wanted to pick up a pencil, I would highly recommend it. The reason that Andy is doing the panel instead of us is because between Katrina and I, a stick man would be a challenge. Whereas Andy puts together this fine program and is a fine artist in his own right.
Brilliant.
And then, Katrina, you're going to take the stage with RC again.
So yeah, Sue Blue is obviously an incredible legend that we've been able to get here at TFNation this year. So I know Dave had a panel with her yesterday, but she said yes to a panel each day, so who are we to say no?
Yeah, absolutely. And you might have noticed if you were at the panel yesterday, I really only talked to her up until she decided to become a voice director. So there's still a lot of untapped ground. We've got Transformers Animated. Any fans of Transformers? We've got Beast Wars. Any fans of Beast Wars? Beast Machines? There should be a lot more cheers for Beast Machines.
That's exactly what happened like yesterday as well.
Don't understand it, man. And of course she worked for a very brief time on Transformers Prime. So there's still an awful lot to talk to her about. And maybe, just maybe, Katrina can pick up where I failed and find out who is actually the better golfer between Sue and Frank Walker. Because she refused to answer.
Phone Frank now or later.
Yeah, I've got Frank on speed dial, it's fine, don't worry. And then at 5 o'clock, we have our Constructicon. That is when the organisers of TFNation will take to the stage. And we're really here for that half hour for your benefit. We want to hear from you. We don't necessarily want to hear about the amazing time you've had. If you've got any questions or anything, I mean, obviously, if you want to tell us you've had a fantastic time, who are we to stop you? But if you've got any questions for us or anything like that, we would really appreciate it. And, you know, it helps us to try and make the convention better for you. And then, ceremony, we have to say goodbye. There's nothing cheerful about it at all, it's just the convention comes to an end. But hopefully by that point you will have had an amazing time. Alright?
Yes.
Sound good?
Yeah!
Okay, brilliant. listen, we're going to go and
Get a coffee.
hibernate for 2 hours or something like that before we get started. Like I said, we're going to put some cartoons on here. The dealer room will be opening very shortly. And again, if you need any help or any assistance, please do let us know. If you are here for the one day and you have got the Legends ticket with Sue, if you want to know where that is, if you make your way down the corridor, straight through the double doors, as if you're heading towards the dealer room on the left-hand side, you will see a sign there and a queue. So that's where you need to go for that, and you should have an email with your time slot on there, okay?
If you haven't got the email, check your junk mail. That's where I found mine.
Okay, yeah, so make sure that your filters are correct and that it's not in your junk. Because nothing from TFNation should be going to your junk.
It's very rude. Oh, what about the junkians?
If a junkion sent me an email, I'd be quite concerned. But, you know. Right, okay. Hopefully you all have a great time today. Katrina, anything you want to add?
I don't think so. Just make the most of the last day.
Yeah. Thank you all very much. Like I say, we'll be putting on some cartoons very, very shortly. And we will see you all very soon. Thanks very much, everybody. Bye.